AFR On Demand is brought to you by Breck Golf. Try Beaver Creek today, just 20 minutes from downtown Baton Rouge in the Zachary area. They've got a PGA Tour driving range, a short game practice area, 30 to 40-yard practice shots. It's a great place to chip and putt and practice if you don't have time for a full round. Book your tee time today, golf.breck.org, golf.breck.org.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's ride!
Hour 3. Off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. AFR presented by Relief Windows. I'm Matt.
Love you, Matt.
Cassie Spazelli.
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.
Muso. And Mr. Toby Tumpley. All right, we're here. Glad you are as well. 5 o'clock quitting time. Glad you are driving home with us. Saints got a win over the weekend. Tigers continue their preparation for the Texas Bowl. And basketball Tigers scored their most impressive win of the season over the weekend. They beat SMU 89-77 down in the blender. Matt McMahon's good enough to join us for a couple of minutes here to talk about it. Coach, it's a pleasure. How are you?
Matt, doing really well. Appreciate you having me on. It was a good Saturday night in New Orleans for us. And as I know we talked after the game with the media, just really proud of players' response coming out of a disappointing showing over in Fort Worth. I thought guys played really well. It was fun to watch.
We'll get to that in a second. I got a more pressing matter. Are we sticking with the quarter zip or are we going back to the suit ever?
Big quarter zip guy.
Man,
we'll keep rolling with that.
You know, you were my last hope. You know, a lot of coaches have just quit on the suit. I convinced you, I think maybe once last year, to go suit and tie. It just look, and I'm a suit. And what if we compromise and go suit and sneakers?
We'll definitely do suits and sneakers for a week in January. Coaches versus Cancer Week.
Love that.
So we'll bring the suits out for that, I can assure you.
All right. We'll stick with the quarter zip the rest of the way, I guess, if it's working. Hey, you know what's interesting? Love asking this question to coaches about what the philosophy is when you put together a non-conference schedule. So let me leave that open-ended for you. When you put this non-conference schedule together, what were you thinking?
Sure, great question. Behind the thought of it was in November, we were not expecting to have Jalen Reed back until December. Also having 12 of our 14 players being new, we wanted to open up the first few weeks of the season at home. With those first 5 games we had. I also knew because of the disappointing way we finished SEC play last year, we would start low in the computer rankings, and there were some things we needed to do from a offensive and defensive efficiency standpoint to improve that. And then as we just came out of that 5-game stretch against some much better teams where we were able to get a couple quad one opportunities on neutral courts. And, I thought the Destin tournament field might end up being better than it was, but it just came out the way it did as they put that event together. So, and then the final piece of it is now these games it's hard to get these games around Christmas. Mm-hmm. So we wanted to play a couple games at home here to stay sharp heading into the start of league play. I'm
so glad you mentioned you're starting low maybe in the efficiency metrics. How aware are you of what that objective data point means for your team come March?
It varies. I mean, I think when you look at it, it's how, like right now, I believe we're 32 in the net. A lot of that is because of the win over SMU, certainly, but it's also due to the way we were able to perform in November, not only to win games, but to be very efficient offensively and defensively, and the metrics helped us really raise our number from, I believe we started around 58 or 59. And so to get where we're at now is really good for us. We know there'll be a lot of quad one opportunities as you get into SEC play. But you're very aware, Matt, because the crazy thing about it, every possession counts the same. And, you gotta handle your business both offensively and defensively, whether it's winning by 35 against a quad 3 team or just finding a way to win, period, over a quad 1. So it all factors in.
Something that may be lost on the average fan sitting in the stands or watching at home, but it's something that I just asking that question enough. No, every game on that schedule is a detail considered by every head coach that puts their schedule together for whatever they're trying to achieve. You also mentioned Jalen Reed, the possibility of not having him early. Well, unfortunately, we all know now that you're not going to have him for the rest of the year. You're sick for the guy who keeps coming back and battling injury. First of all, can you just update us on maybe how he's handling this? Because I know that's a guy a lot of people are pulling for.
Yeah, man, this is one of the tougher things I've experienced in all my years of coaching. I mean, for a player to go down with what was more than an ACL last year. I mean, this was a career-threatening knee injury. And 11 months later, 6 games into his return, to tear his Achilles tendon in his other leg is really difficult. But, I'm so proud of him. He's got an unbelievable mindset about it. He told me the other day, Matt, he said, I love my life. I'm thankful for everything. While I'm disappointed, I've been through one of these rehabs. I'm going to go through this one again, and I'll be back. And so he's in a really good place and has handled it a lot better than I know I would.
Matt McMahon is with us. That's great to hear. On the floor, you obviously have to replace that productivity and what you were expecting to get from him in your front court. Seems like that's been Markel Sutton so far. So how are you managing the lost minutes and productivity there?
It has. That was one of the challenging things, too. Obviously, you're crushed that it happened, but when it happened, we were in the middle of 4 games in 9 days all the way from home, so there wasn't a lot of practice time. So, the 20 minutes a game Jalen was on the bench, nothing changed. But the 20 minutes he was now not available to play, we needed to make some adjustments, and we really didn't have much time to do it. So last week was huge for us. We were able to move Markel Sutton down to that forward spot some. Also, Rob Miller able to play at both the 4 and 5 position. And if I can ever get him to stop fouling, I'd love to crank up Mike Nwoko's minutes to fill some of that. So that's kind of the combination we're taking there.
Dude, I don't know. It has to be so nice to know you have an SEC big, though. Like,
no, Matt. I mean, we were not equipped. Once Jalen went down last year, we were undersized at every position.
Yes.
Obviously crushed for him, and it hurts our team. He's a really good player. He's a great leader. But we're so much better equipped to handle it. We've got versatile pieces. Markel Sutton's played at the 3 since he got here in June, but he's played his entire life at the 4 and the 5 position, so we can move him down. And Woko's been a stud when he's on the floor. I mean, just scoring it so well and such a physical presence. And then Pablo Tamba, his motor, his energy, he's able to be really impactful for us up front as well. And I think you'll see Rob Miller keep getting better and better. So we'll figure it out and make the adjustment. I thought you saw some of that Saturday night in New Orleans.
Tamba was awesome. I know everyone's going to talk about McKinnon. Look, 6 of 7 from 3. It's going to fill it up, and it's going to be a big storyline. But Pablo Tamba was a lot of fun to watch on Saturday against SMU. We started there. Let's finish there. How important? I'll just ask you a very open-ended, obvious one. How important was that win for your team?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, that moved us up to 32 in the net, like we said. I mean, there are 8 teams ahead of us that don't have any quad 1 wins yet. Even a third of the top 50 in the country doesn't have a quad 1 win yet. So it was good for us. Hopefully it'll help us down the road. I do think that SMU team will win a lot of games in the ACC. We know that we got to handle a high-level opportunities when we do get to SEC play. But I just think getting that win was important. But more importantly than that was the response to the disappointing performance in Fort Worth and getting back to playing more to our identity, which has been in the paint and physicality, and playing with great pace and getting up and down the floor. And so it was good to see us get back to doing what we've been doing really since the season started.
Can Keith Hornsby still go?
He can still shoot it. He's one of the best scout team guys ever. He plays every possession like it's Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Our players hate it, but I love watching it.
Man, but look, he's not that far. What's he? I mean, is this his first year removed? I saw Keith like about a week before y'all started up. Yeah. He's obviously still fit. He's not that far removed from playing professional ball. So like.
No, he just retired.
Yeah,
How about that for a scout team backcourt? We got Keith Hornsby just retired and Marcus Thornton, who I told Max was feeling good about his 22 points in the Smoothie King Center. Marcus scored 38 twice in an NBA game in the Smoothie King Center. So that's what our guys are going up against in the scouting report every day. It's been great.
See, I was going to ask about Marcus, though, because, Marcus and I live in the same neighborhood, and I see him running every now and again. Now, he don't look like he's ready to run an NBA game, but can he go run scout team right now?
He only plays one end of the floor, and that's the offensive end.
Catch and shoot, huh?
He rests on defense, that's for sure. No, those two guys have been awesome. That's one thing, Matt, I've really enjoyed about not only our team, but our staff. We've got a lot of guys. I'd say probably outside of Duke and North Carolina, no one has more representation of former players on their staff than we do. And these guys take a lot of pride in representing LSU, so it's been a lot of fun.
Of course, Ronald Dupree, you mentioned Taz as well, no doubt, which is awesome to see. Great win on Saturday for the Tigers. 3 more in the non-conference before they open up SEC play there at the beginning of January. Head coach Matt McMahon, we appreciate it. Thanks so much for the time.
All right, Matt, we're back at it Friday night in the PMAC. Come see us.
Get out there and support the Tigers. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir. I saw Matt before the Western Kentucky game, the football game. So I was down there on the field pregame and told him hello. I said, hey, man, look, I promise we're going to talk about your team. We're going to get there eventually. But amid all the Kelly firing and everything that was going on, and at the time, remember, that was Saturday. The Friday, the day before, was when Kiffin and Keith Carter met and then released that joint statement that they would make an announcement after the Egg Bowl. So, that was the context of that moment when I saw him. I was like, I promise, man, I'm going to get you on the show. We're going to start talking about your team. This is sort of an impossible time right now to do anything other than the thing that everybody in the country is talking about. So, but huge disappointment in their loss, the way they played against Texas Tech, just getting run out of the gym in Fort Worth. But to bounce back on Saturday, that game against SMU where LSU, that wasn't close. I mean, LSU scored a double-digit win, and they got a good team, man. They went and invested in this roster, and they have an NCAA tournament roster. In the SEC, which had an historic season a year ago, is right now third in the conference efficiency power rankings. So the SEC is not quite as good as it was a year ago, and LSU is much better than they were a year ago. So is this a team that can be a 9-10 win SEC team, 9-9, 10-8? If so, they're a tournament team. Now, I'm not sitting there telling you they're winning a couple of games or anything, but Lenardi right now has them as the first 4 out. It's way early. I mean, you haven't even started conference play, but just for context, and I know a lot of people haven't even started thinking about basketball yet, but y'all, it's way more fun when your team's name pops up on Selection Sunday. It just is. And LSU's got to get back to that. Matt McMahon knows it. That's the expectation for this team. He's got to be in the NCAA tournament this year. The investment was there in this roster to make them a tournament team. He's got to get them there. And Saturday was a really significant step to make people go, okay, all right, so that's what it's supposed to look like. They're capable. So we'll see. All right, we appreciate Matt McMahon for making a couple of minutes for us here. All right, it's after further review. Quick break. We'll come back. Pro Football Focus has put out a mock draft, and I think where the Saints are picking just as relevant and significant as who they have them picking. We'll talk about that as we continue at AFR.
After further review.
Okay, y'all, we're about a week out. As a matter of fact, we're we can have 10 days. 10 days till Christmas. It is not too late to get by Clegg's Nursery. If you still want to decorate, they got tons of decor still there. So you've got Christmas trees. They got poinsettias. They look fantastic. Fresh shipments almost every day. Great for decorating the home, the office. Great as a gift as well. Get by Clegg's Nursery. But if you are now 10 days out and you're still not done shopping and you have a gardener on your list, the Clegg's gift card is perfect. Let them choose what they want at Clegg's Nursery. Any of the 4 locations, Siegen near Airline, LA 16 in Denham, Mid-City on Donmore, Garden Center on Greenwell Springs. Tell you all the time about the bird feeders, the hummingbird feeders, the tuned wind chimes, which sound fantastic. Beautiful for any outdoor space. You can find it today. Buy local, shop local, Clegg's Nursery.
After further review, presented by Relief Windows. Windows, doors, siding. And oh, we do shutters too.
47 yards with 6 seconds left towards the Smoothie King Center. He takes his steps to the left. Hold is down. Kick is away. Flag is down. Kick is good. And Charlie Smyth has put the Saints on top 20-17. There's still 2 seconds to play in the game.
Yeah, look, I was just delighted to get the opportunity. And, yeah, look, you know, we've got a great operation. And I never even have to think about the ball being in the right spot with the right hold because Zach and Kay are so good. And, yeah, look, you know, just it was a cool moment and one I'll never forget.
Muse, it just hit me.
What just hit you?
I need the Charlie Bit Me kid. With that Charlie. Ow, Charlie.
Like bit me.
New drop.
Okay.
New drop. Charlie
All right.
Bit Me. We're bringing
Charlie
it back.
bit my finger.
Is that 20 years old? That's got to
has
be 20
to
years
be.
old. If you don't know what Charlie Bit Me is, go look it up. That's got to be like early internet days. Just a little British kid. Was it his brother who bit him?
18 years ago.
18 years. I was close.
18 years.
Charlie. So how old is the Charlie Bit Me kid now? So how old was he in that video? 2, 3 years old? So he's got to be 19, 20. So like I cannot be the first person to think of Charlie Bit Me and like what's that kid doing now? Like someone has to have found the Charlie Bit Me kid and to find out what he's doing. Like some of those kids that have been like there's the young kid who's in like the one of those memes where he's like, you know, staring off the side, like holding his belly. The kind of like the fat kid, you know.
I know what you're talking about. Yep,
someone went and found that kid and like what he's doing now. You know, he's however old. Has anyone written a Charlie Bit Me profile?
Not that I see.
Okay.
Let's see. I mean, I didn't also check for that.
What is the Charlie Bit Me kid doing now? Anyway, Charlie Smyth, Charlie Bit Me, got to do it for a drop. I mean,
Charlie bit me.
need it. Look, even Cassie's smiling. Like, we got Like, put your camera on yourself. We got Cassie to show emotion. This is incredible. This is a landmark day. Cassie's Mazzali. It's just the most amazing thing ever. Were you more emotional right now or when you went to the Eras tour?
Probably the Eras tour.
I don't believe you. You know, the Eras, because the thing is, that would be expected. You listen to me blab for 3 hours and to get a reaction, that's something. What's your favorite album? Do we talk about this already? Red? Is Red your favorite?
Yes, Red's my favorite album.
Me too. What's your favorite song on Red?
That's hard. I really like Trouble, but I don't know if that's like my favorite. It's probably like tied for the top.
Okay. I like 22.
That one's good too. I really like that one.
Every morning, when I get Drew ready, Eric has corrupted my child. So I get him out of bed. He walks in. He says, "I want Bad Blood, please."
That's a good one too.
Different album, but we listen to Bad Blood, and then we listen to 22. And then if there's time, we listen to Cruel Summer. And then if there's time after that, Enchanted.
Good songs.
And it's the same ones every time in the same order. Like he is fixated on those. So
Charlie, who did the biting,
Charlie did the biting. What about the kid?
He's a business student.
Who is?
Harry. That's his older brother, Harry.
Okay.
And Charlie is a law student. Wow. Both in the UK. Yeah,
See?
both still in the UK.
I knew I couldn't be the only human who thought, what are they doing now?
Yeah.
So someone wrote the profile. Like
Somebody wrote here we go, people.com. Where are the Charlie Bit My Finger kids now? A look into their lives 18 years later.
when did they do this profile?
Let's see. The date on it was February 19th, 2025.
So it's been that's a year ago. So they're actually almost now. How old are they? Does it say their ages?
That's what I'm looking for right now.
That's okay. So anyway, but that was a year ago. But still, the Charlie Bit Me kids. So anyway, when Charlie Smyth, when we talk about him here, I need the Charlie Bit Me drop. That's what we're gonna do. We haven't had a drop in a minute. Charlie Smyth.
Charlie bit me.
So good. And we can have a rotator muse where like, ow, Charlie. Yeah. Like, ow, Charlie.
Ow.
Cassie, what's your favorite of the Charlie Bit Me drops?
I don't know.
Okay. You know what? I'll take my wins, or I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead.
I'm gonna say you went to the well again.
I know. I'm good. I'm good. We're good. We're good. All right. And you know what's amazing about the moment on Sunday where Charlie Smyth makes the kick?
Charlie bit me.
It happened just moments after Poopy Groupie drills a 60-yarder for the Colts. So my timeline, my Twitter mentions are all of a sudden flooded with Poopy Groupie just hit a 60-yarder with under a minute to give the Colts the lead. And then you know what happened in that game, Use?
What happened in that game?
The Colts defense gave up the lead and they lost.
That happened.
And then Charlie Smyth
bit me.
Goes out and hits the damn game winner. How you like me now? Take that, Poopy Groupie. Actually, I'm not mad at Blake Groupie. I'm really not. I'm a little mad that Blake Groupie went to the whole it's good to be playing in meaningful games thing when he got to Indy. Like that kind of sucked. Like, dog, Saints took a shot on you. They employed you. They were more than patient with you while you stunk. I mean, I don't love that part of it, but I have no problem with Blake Groupie. But I do like the nickname Poopy Groupie. But I really hope that Charlie Smyth ends up being awesome so I can play the Charlie. Like, we've had a long history.
Charlie.
Oh, so good. That was before he bit him. He was laughing still. You got to get the ow in there when we talk about Charlie Smyth.
Charlie bit me.
That was before he heard it.
I gotta.
Because then he goes, yeah, ooh.
I gotta work with it. I gotta actually dub it. I'm just playing the video right now.
I know. It's so good. I love that we stumbled on this like Todd Peterson.
Chad Peterson.
This is what happens when the Saints win a game, Muse.
This is what happens.
We have a good time. We're allowed to have a good time. So, I was going to say something else about Charlie Smyth.
Charlie bit me.
I don't remember what it was, but I love this. The dude's Irish. I love him in the locker room video of his locker room speech. If you haven't seen it, go to the Saints social media, look at it. Awesome. Dude's giving credit to the snapper and the holder and everything like that because that's what kickers do. That's like the quarterback thanking his offensive line. You got it. It's like a starting pitcher throws a perfect game and then thanks thanks his catcher and the defense behind him. That's like the quarterback buying watches for his offensive line when he wins the MVP or whatever it is. Love that. Charlie Smyth out here thanking the snapper and the holder for the operation.
Charlie bit me.
I love this so much. Remember when we had the Justice drop?
I do. Yeah, we made the decision to get rid of that because it was just a lot.
It was a lot. And there were two different justices. Who were they?
I know. Well, I remember Justice Williams, obviously, the basketball team.
There was another one. There was two.
I don't remember the other one.
Weren't there two? I'm not making that up, right? There was two?
I don't know. You might be making that up.
No, I don't think I'm making that up. There was two. Someone will text me. Text me on the text line or tweet me at Matt Moscona. 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. It's after further review. I want to get to this mock draft in just a second. We are brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics, OLOLRMC.com/LSU. Whenever we talk about LSU, it really is synonymous with Our Lady of the Lake. You should think of them as one and the same. When you think of LSU, think of Our Lady of the Lake. When you think of Our Lady of the Lake, think of LSU. They're the championship health partner, and Our Lady of the Lake has given so much to LSU in so many ways, not only to the athletes on the field, the court, the diamond, but also in the classroom, as they have the student health center contract as well to care for the students on campus. And then everyday champions like you and me. I've told you so many times, my health, I trust my health, my family to the lake. Drew has been cared for at Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital. My personal physician is Dr. Curtis Chastain with Our Lady of the Lake Men's Health Group. They're the best. You get world-class care right here in Baton Rouge, and it's part of the Franciscan Missionaries of Our Lady Health System, FMOL, which is a multi-state health system with every type of specialty you can imagine, cancer care or stroke or pediatrics like we just talked about as well. If it's orthopedics, whatever, they're the best. They're here. They're local. They're the championship health partner of LSU Athletics. OLRMC.com/LSU. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU. Together, we roar. Who am I missing? Let's see. Did someone text me? Justice Hill. Who's Justice Hill?
Maybe he was Justice Hill was the basketball player.
Who's Justice Williams? Justice Hill's a football player for the Baltimore Ravens. That's not who I'm thinking about. Justice Williams was the basketball player at LSU.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there we go. Basketball player at LSU.
I can't remember who the other justice was. There's another. I'm telling you, there's another justice. Why can't I remember?
Huh. Not this. Justice Williams is at Western Michigan now.
The basketball player?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's at Western Michigan.
Where did he go after LSU?
He went to Robert Morris.
Oh, that's right.
The Colonels.
It's going to hit me.
Sure there was another one?
Yes. Because there was another drop that we used as well. Not Mason Taylor.
Mason Taylor!
We used what else do you have on the bar? Who am I missing? Murray. Murray present.
Murray.
Yeah,
present.
there was Latavius Murray, and then there was Brandon Murray.
Murray present.
And I feel like then there's a new Murray. Who's the DeJounte Murray. That's right. So we had several Murrays. That's right.
He's just hurt. So
no, there was another justice. It's going to hit me, and I'm going to remember who it is in time. We'll get there. All right, so there's a mock draft by PFF, and Fernando Mendoza won to the Jets. If you're looking at the order as it stands right now, the Saints, by virtue of winning games, now have the number 7 pick in the draft. And PFF has the Saints 7 overall, taking linebacker Arvell Reese out of Ohio State. I don't know that he is going to fall to 7, but if he falls to 7 and the Saints write Arvell Reese on the card, I would do backflips. Not literally because I'd hurt myself and I'm not physically capable of doing a backflip, even on a trampoline, but I would be ecstatic if they drafted Arvell Reese. You would be talking about a true dynamic edge rusher in a 3-4 defense. Yes, please. A stand-up edge who will wreck quarterbacks, and I would love, love, love to have someone like that. I know they invested a lot in Chase Young. I think he takes plays off. Or there are two Justice Hill transferred. So shout out Jason Ramazan, who told me Justice Hill transferred with Matt McMahon from Murray State. So there is a Justice Hill, but there's also Justice Hill football player. So Justice Hill basketball players. So see, there was Justice Williams, Justice Hill.
Oh, that's right.
It. Okay,
yep,
thank you.
I remember that
Thank
now.
you. Shout out to Mr. Fun.
Yeah.
Jason Ramazan, who brought the knowledge. That was 4 years ago. So thank you to Mr. Fun. I told you there were 2 justices. I knew there were 2 justices.
Yeah, because you remember we ended up bringing it back and then got rid of it again.
It was just too much.
Yeah.
Anyway, Arvell Reese at number 7 and Mansour Delane out of LSU, 10 overall to the Rams via the Atlanta Falcons. So they have a trade mixed in there. So the Rams via the Falcons, 10 overall, Mansour Delane to LSU. All right, it's after further review. Let me knock out a quick break. I am very much in favor of the Saints winning games. I don't want to tank and for a higher draft. I want them to win. I want them to keep winning, keep gaining confidence under Tyler Shuck, keep showing the league and potential free agents that you actually have a young quarterback here that people want to play with, for, and invest in. Keep winning games. Yes, win. Win your next 3. Win your next 3, win 7 games. I'm very much for that. And the only ones of you who would not be for that, I think, are the ones who have Saints team win total unders for the season, which that might get cooked. All right, it's AFR.
After further review,
We're brought to you by River City's 1 Hour Air, where they're always on time or you don't pay a dime. Give them a buzz, y'all. 752-0001, 752-0001, 752-0001, or 1hourbr.com. It's this easy. Right now, call River City's 1 Hour Air. If you have an issue with your heater, they'll save you $35 on any system repair. Also, the heater safety check. Save $30 on your heater safety check right now as well. Just mention the show. 752-0001, 752-0001. Y'all, it was in the 20s last night. It's going to be in the 20s again tonight. You know you're going to have your heater on. If you have not yet taken my advice and call River City's 1 Hour Air, the time is now. If you cannot remember the last time you had your heater safety check, the time is now. Call and schedule your heater safety check. Make sure your heater runs efficiently. It'll extend the life of your heater, and it will keep your family safe. 752-0001.
After further review, presented by Relief Windows. Windows, doors, siding. And oh, we do shutters too.
Clayton Knight on the text line said, Matt, I'm older than you and I've never heard Charlie bit me. I mean, that's weird. We looked it up, and there's 880 million views on YouTube of Charlie bit me. Yeah. Like,
Charlie bit me.
To not be aware of Charlie bit me. I mean, like, my 93-year-old grandfather probably has never heard Charlie bit me. My dad, who, by the way, birthday's today. Shout out.
Happy birthday.
Shout out, Pops. The freaking deacon is 72 today. If he told me he has never heard Charlie bit me, that would not surprise me.
Yeah.
Clayton is, according to the text line, 48 years old. That's a little surprising.
Yeah, do you even internet, bro? What are we doing?
I mean, I'm 43, so he's 5 years older than me. So you said it was 2007 when Charlie bit me? So I was 25 in 2007, so he was 30. I mean, You're on the internet when you're 30 in 2007. That's surprising. Yeah. You're weird. Weird. All right, just making sure I didn't miss anything else. We had, if you missed it, Jimmy's going to be here, by the way, in about 7 minutes. We'll do Otter Locks, get Jimmy's picks. They're up at LouisianaSports.net if you want to. Bowl season's underway. Boise and Washington played on Saturday in the Bucked Up LA Bowl. Tomorrow, you've got Troy, Jacksonville State. By the way, that's in Montgomery. So, I mean, what? I heard you,
Oh, I was saying, huh? It is. I didn't know it was.
Troy and Jacksonville State, two programs in Alabama playing in Montgomery, should have a well-attended game. And then the Cajuns play Delaware in Mobile at Hancock Whitney Stadium on Wednesday. So that hopefully that's another one that's really well-attended as well. That's been an interesting season for the Cajuns, obviously, with it started with so much promise with Walker Howard, then getting hurt. And I was excited to see my guy Daniel Beal from Catholic High get the opportunity and struggled a bit. And then Lunch Winfield took over and has been really good. Dual threat guy. His name is Lunch.
I was about to say, did you just say Lunch? The guy, is it spelled Lun?
Lunch.
CH?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Lunch.
Awesome.
Lunch Winfield. He's from Lutcher. Shout out.
Oh, this is good.
He went to Lutcher.
This is the first time hearing of this.
Lunch
that's
Winfield.
awesome.
Yeah. So, I mean, it didn't start the season as quarterback, but still threw for 1,300 yards this year. I'm looking for his rushing total. No,
he ran for 627 yards.
627, 4.5 a carry, and 9 rushing touchdowns. So, really good. So, Lunch Winfield.
Dude, that is
Do you not Louisiana high school football, bro?
Not really, man. Sorry.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Why do you hate Louisiana?
I don't. I love
Sounds
Louisiana.
Like
I just...
Cassie, does it sound like he hates Louisiana?
It kind of sounds like
See?
a little bit.
Damn, Cassie.
Or maybe it's not Paul.
Maybe it's
not Cassie.
not.
Maybe it's you.
Or maybe everyone just knows what they're supposed to say.
No, maybe it's you.
I don't hate Louisiana
Sounds
at all.
like
I
it.
love Louisiana.
Could've
It's
fooled
my
us.
home.
Could have fooled us. Anyway, shout out Lunch Winfield. All right, it's after further. So bowl games are underway. Excited about that. I love bowl season. I hate the people that say there's too many bowls. I don't hate the people that say that. I don't like when people say that because it's football. Watch as much football as you can possibly get. If people want to opt out, God bless you, don't care. It's still an opportunity to watch football. And in about a month or so, we're going to be going like, there's no football on TV. Right. You'll have 8 months to go without football. So enjoy it all right now while you have it. We do have Monday Night Football tonight as well, and I do want to give you a graph in just a second, but we're brought to you by the Williamson Eye Center. But they scored 140 points the other night. Like, I don't even know how that happened. How is that even a possible thing that happened? IRL.
Back-to-back wins for the Pels, man.
I know, and by the way, I didn't watch either of them. So I watched them lose to San Antonio when Derek Queen had the triple-double. And then I didn't watch either of the wins. Like, maybe I shouldn't watch.
I was going to say, maybe it's you.
Or maybe it's not me. Maybe they just are an awful basketball team.
Likely. That's more likely.
Williamson Eye Center. Call Dr. Blake Williamson, 924-2020, 924-2020, 924-2020, or WilliamsonEye.com. That's WilliamsonEye.com. We're getting near the end of the year. Got 16 days left in the year. You're probably cutting it close, but it might be worth a shot to give Dr. Blake a shout, go for that consultation, see if you can get on the books to get your LASIK or your refractive procedure done before the end of the year. Or how about giving it as a gift? Like, if you want to buy, families have done this before. They've bought LASIK or PRK or EVO ICL or custom lens replacement for a family member, and they've given it as a gift. And the Williamson Eye Center can give you like a package. You have something physical to give them on Christmas. So Williamson Eye Center, 924-2020, 924-2020, or WilliamsonEye.com. Give me a graph.
Pels down 1, looking for its first lead since it was 2-0. Sadiq Bey powering in on Vazelis, misses the layup and dunked in with one hand by Yves Missi over the front iron.
I love it. It's just, you know what sucks the most? Like, so Yves Missi is a really good player. They hit on Yves Missi. Derek Queen, really good player. Jeremiah Fears, good player. Like, they've hit on these players. These are good NBA basketball players that are good young pieces that you can build a competent roster around. The one guy that was supposed to be the guy who, when he's healthy and actually plays, can be outstanding but doesn't care enough to not be fat, overweight, and hurt all the time is Zion, and he's fat, overweight, and hurt all the time and doesn't give you anything. Imagine if he actually was what you drafted him to be and you complimented him with all of these amazing young players. Like, you could actually be a team that's competent. Instead, you're 5-22. Give me a graph.
If he makes it, great, but what if that's a miss? That leads to, boy, Herter fouled Fears. They didn't call. He shoots out everybody. Gets to the rack. Lays it in with a left hand.
By the way, Zion did come back. Do you, like, what?
I saw that this morning. I was like, oh, Zion's back.
He came back. Well, I think I was having this conversation with someone earlier today, and their hypothesis was that, do you think, well, I don't want to say, but so I drove down to New Orleans today to film the Your View Breaking Down the Bull show. Me and Greg Browser, which, by the way, will air, the first one will air tonight on Your View 4. So watch it, please. But I was having a conversation with someone there, I'll remain nameless. And this person's hypothesis was that Zion looked around and was like, maybe I should hurry up and get back. And he did anyway, and he did this.
Jeremiah through the legs, lobs it up. Oh, my heavens, no! An absolute throwdown, 2 hands. Zion Williamson, Terry a layup. Who cares? That is a rim wrecker. That's what you came to see.
Trade him. All right, it's after further review. Otterlock's next.
AFR.
Muse, I think I lost my voice again. Can you believe it?
Yes, I can, actually, if I'm being honest.
I can feel it, and it was coming back too. Glow Resource. Can Glow Resources hire me a vocal coach? If you need an employee, someone that can help me with my voice not going out all the time. I wonder if Jareth Knockan and his team can find that. I mean, they can find people to fill any job that you have. Maybe they can find that as well. Hey, we're heading into 2026. GLO, glowresources.com, glowresources.com. They're complete employer solutions. If you need to find that employee for that hard-to-fill job, the job that you need to make your business the most efficient, but you've been having trouble finding the right person. Skilled blue-collar labor, their professional placement division can find anybody for any type of office job. You need Glow Resources. GLO, glowresources.com. Complete employer solutions.
After further review, presented by Relief Windows. Windows, doors, siding. And oh, we do shutters too.
Down the stretch we come. Final segment here. Monday edition of AFR presented by Relief Windows. Window door siding. They do shutters too. Relief Windows and reliefwindows.com. All right, one thing left to do. Let's find out what we're betting on tonight. Time for Otter Locks.
Otter Locks.
All right, time to win some money.
Presented by Total Maintenance AC Repair. Same-day service means you will never sleep hot. 480-1000. We are Total Maintenance.
I think it's safe to say that I won the bet.
Otter, how are you?
Good, man. How are you, man?
Doing awesome. Except I was just yelling about the Pelicans, and I think I lost my voice.
Well, they're hot, man.
I don't know why I would even... You just heard it go out? I don't even know why I would do it for that. Like, why... I choose 2 minutes of a 3-hour show to talk about the Pelicans, and that makes me yell. And then I lose my voice.
Yeah, well,
no bueno.
They won last night. So
no, I know. I know they've won 2 in a row, and I was yelling about it because like Zion stinks, and he's always hurt and fat. And if he could just be good, they've drafted well with other guys like Yves Missi and Jeremiah Fears, Derek Queen. If the one guy that they picked first overall would actually behave like a superstar, they could actually be good. I want them to be good, but they're not going to be. Anyway, what are we betting on tonight?
Well, a bad team that is in better form, playing better as of late, and kind of with the Pelicans, with the Saints, who have covered now 4 out of 5, and that's the deal with the Dolphins tonight as well. They're on a 4-game winning streak. They've been on the brink of elimination from the playoffs for quite some time, including tonight. But they're doing it with their running game. And Devon Achane is he's got 520 yards in this 4-game winning streak. He's averaging over 7 yards a carry, 4 touchdowns combined over that span. And when they built a big lead last week against the Jets, they were able to put in the backup from Tennessee, and he carried the load. So Achane actually coming into this one tonight against Pittsburgh has some fresh legs. You throw out T.J. Watt. He is out for tonight's game for Pittsburgh. And, boy, it's just it's kind of a painful watch for Aaron Rodgers at this stage of his career. So, with all that being said, I understand the Samoan quarterback. He has not won a game in this temperature tonight, but I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins based on their running game tonight to cover the spread plus the 3.
Who did I hear on Live at Lunch today that also was it Troy who had the under in this game as well? Someone had a pick on the total.
Yes.
How do you feel about a play on the total as well?
I think if you watch the games yesterday, Matt, and that was during the day, the cold, sometimes they say it's not about the cold, it's not about the snow, it's not about the rain, it's more about the wind. The cold affected places, Cincinnati, New York, Chicago. You could have Philadelphia. The cold weather did affect Jamar Chase is dropping balls yesterday. Yeah. It's just not, that's not a regularity. So, yeah, I would think that it might even slow this thing down a little bit more. And again, it's Miami. They're a run-first team right now on this 4-game winning streak.
Cold weather in New Orleans had Chris Olave dropping a ball in the game-winning drive, too.
It was cold in New Orleans last night.
They keep that dome at a chilly 68.
Yeah, it was a little warmer in the dome, and not quite as windy.
Chris Olave, kick rocks, Chris Olave. All right, where are you tomorrow?
Chuck likes him though, man. He goes to him. Yeah, we are going to Mike Anderson's tomorrow. Mike Anderson's on Lee just off of Nicholson.
All right, Otter's got the Dolphins plus the 3. Thank you, Otter.
All right, good luck.
All right, thanks, man. With your winnings, you can go buy a beautiful piece of jewelry at Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry. LMFJ.com, LMFJ.com. 10 locations in all. 2 locations in Baton Rouge, Corporate Boulevard and Bocage, Mall of Louisiana, New Orleans, Lafayette, Shreveport. We're 10 days out from Christmas. If you have not gotten the gift for her yet, just walk into Lee Michaels. They're going to take great care of you. They're going to find something within your budget, whatever your budget is, that is going to thrill her and make you a hero. Give her a gift this Christmas in the little red box from Lee Michaels. You'll be glad you did. LMFJ.com, LMFJ.com for Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry. Gents, if you're thinking of popping the question, no better place to buy that forever diamond than Lee Michaels. LMFJ.com, LMFJ.com for Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry. All right, just about going to do it for us here. We're glad you're hanging out. You missed anything, catch AFR On Demand. We did talk about the Saints beating the Panthers. Former and current LSU Tiger Juwan Johnson was with us in hour one. We did have Matt McMahon on earlier this hour. Mark Heim gave us a little thumbnail what's going on in Tuscaloosa as we get to preview all the SEC teams in the college football playoff. We'll do that each day this week. So glad to have you with us. Appreciate you. Muse, Cassie, thanks. Y'all have an awesome night. You miss anything, catch AFR On Demand presented by Brett Golf. And we'll see you back here tomorrow at 3.
AFR.
As we get on down the road, let me remind you about First South Farm Credit. If you're thinking of buying land, your first call should be to First South Farm Credit. FirstSouthLand.com. FirstSouthLand.com. Founded in 1916, y'all. Awesome. You know, they offer their patronage refund, which is a dividend paid to their member borrowers. They've done that for 30 consecutive years. And because they're owned by their members, they share the profit with their borrowers. So it's effectively like lowering the cost of borrowing by 1%. So if you're in at a rate of 5%, the patronage refund effectively lowers your cost of borrowing by a percentage. They're a member-owned cooperative specializing in financing anything rural. If it's land, if it's recreational property, even equipment, they can finance your hunting or recreational property. It's First South Farm Credit. First South is how you buy land. They've been first in agriculture for 100 years. Make sure your first call, your first option, is to First South Farm Credit.